Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Up in space, it's time to make a platform that will at least remotely start working here. We've got a variety of supplies here. We're going to make things happen. That's the idea, at least. We need to start at least getting some stuff going here so we can actually do things. In order to even leave, we're going to need to actually have this all set up and ready to actually do stuff. And that means fuel and ammo and power and just everything, basically. What we need for that is things set up. Let's start by putting down the asteroid collectors. Where they don't collect from a very far distance, do they? Can't be that way. Okay. So we have them selecting things, and this is just showing how much larger the platform is here now. My goodness. We want it in corner to get the corner stuff. Not too necessary. There. Go to there. This kind of grabbing a whole bunch of asteroids. Was it just slightly not long enough across here? It's like 2 spaces here where it's not enough space. That could be perfect coverage. Could make it larger. I mean, have even more coverage, but that's fine. Oh, we can also. Oh, how much further? Oh. It is a little bit further out. That's better. Rotate here. Needs to be on the platform, of course. See what kind of coverage we have on the sides here. We definitely make the sides longer if we needed to. I don't know if I really want to make it any more wider than it already is. And we might need to send down more of these guys, honestly. How much of the lower section are we dealing with? Could space it out slightly. I was gonna have like thrusters and stuff down here too. It's gonna be a slight situation. Here. One here. With the edge. Put one at the edge here. With the edge here. There should be 3 more in the middle here. If we do like spacing of 2, spacing of 2, spacing of 1. As long as it's symmetrical. It's good enough. Bottom. 1 spacing. It needs to grab enough things to do everything we're trying to do here. That's all the grabbers. And how many do we have in excess? None? Well, that's perfect then, isn't it? 5 on top, and the bottom, 5 on the top, 5 here. Yep, there you go. That is everything we could dream of. Perfect. Alright. Let's place down some of the solar panels so it can start grabbing things. These are a temporary setup here. You can tell by the way that they are. There you go. Everybody's got power? Lovely. We're gonna need things for taking out from all these. In the middle. These. Here, 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 here. There's gonna be plenty of rocks to pick it up as we blow up all of the asteroids we're gonna have to deal with here. That should be fine. Okay. And then some kind of transport belt system here. get these bits out. Okay. How much belt did that use? Yes. I think we're gonna need some more belts sent up there. Especially for all the other things we're doing. So let us make a request here for additional transport belts. Get another. Keep it at like 600. Confirm. And here's some more belts for you. Just keep sending those up. I'm fine. Okay. So we're getting rocks. They're all on one side of the belt, which is obviously not perfect. We're also going to need to get various weaponry in here. We have space for rocket turrets on the corners here. Yes, we do. Perfect amount of space. That'll work fine. And do long head inserters or something. So we need to get ammo and rockets out to the sides here. Let's put up some rocket turrets. Can't really have them in the corner like that. I don't know how many rocket turrets we're gonna want. At least some. It's gonna need some kind of undergrounds or something, maybe. Something to get the rockets to it. Making use of the corners is always a little bit of a problem here. Trying to set up some defenses. We also have regular gun turrets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13 here. Gonna be wanting a bit of different coverages here. We make that to get into the corners. That'll be fine. Grab the other ammo from that side. Take care of that. And symmetrical, which is great. Let's see here. So this one's currently covering there. So another one here. Another one here. That covers there. That covers there. Question is how many rocket turrets we really need. Put many in the front. Seems like a fair bet. Gun turrets also going to be required. Further in than that. Put 5 like that. Only 4 there. What's the coverage on this? There to there? It's also okay. And some gun turrets there. That seems reasonable, at least. Be functional. If I want to get ammo and stuff to all these, though, it's going to need slightly different setup. This here needs to be over 1, actually. We're going to have a long hand inserter to be able to reach to it. So we're going to get... all these need to be long. They don't need to put too many in too quickly. It should be fine. I'll grab from there. Let's go and grab from there. This side. Use up a bit of space in the middle here, but I don't have too many options here. And this stuff that's working. This one is... It says 3 before it gets to here. And this one on this side has 2 before it gets to here. Is that symmetrical? I want to at least be symmetrical here. That'd be preferable. This one's definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the edge. This one's only 5. Okay. And the stuff in the middle is correct. Can we do 5 from the edge here? It's fine. Let's see here. I guess it's overlapping by 1. Did we have space for all the ones in the middle? I think we did. Space. Collector. If we have this one... Actually overlap like that. We have 2 on this side. Okay. Yeah, it's not quite. Not quite. Move that one over. It's still 1 more space. It's not gonna quite do it. What's the collection area of this? 15 by 15? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. If we made it 1 further along, could be more even here. If we make it 1 further along, we could move. Then 1 further down, we fit another gun turret. Maybe? Yes. Okay. We do have options. Also down here again. And then what can we do to maybe change the length here? Just make it all work nicely. Let's give me space stuff. This one is... That's the full 6 away, so that's perfect. Should be about 6 away from the edge. Yep. And then down here. Yep. Basically 2 of these away. Oh. Yeah, again, this one is... not close enough there. If we make it 1 further across, it's not going to be the correct amount across. Because currently, the length, total length across here, for the whole thing, should be, each of these 15 by 15. So it's 60, 75, 76. Because the base platform here is an even number. So getting it to an even number, and then 15s. If it was only 60 would work. If we get it up to the next one, so we have 6 on each side, or 6 on these sides at least. 6 on this side and more on the other sides. That's also an option. How much wider would that need to be? 6 here. Yeah, that's 15. 76. If we wanted to get to 6, that would be 90 across. We just need to make it 14 wider. Seems a bit excessive. We could have more spaces, perhaps. Could also possibly work. Because we only have 2 spaces. Put 4 spaces. And even more spaces. Or 1 on the edge, perhaps? 1 further in. Let's think about how we want this to look. It's all gonna work no matter what we do, but I'm trying to make it better. Do want the 6. Is it even 6? Yeah, this is like 5. I do want 6 from the edge. Or I guess 5. Is 5 right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the edge. Technically correct. That lines up with that. Ish. And this one's also not 5 from the edge. Coverage. I can make that work. We have 5 from the edge. We got 2 space and a 1 space here. Okay. What are we gonna do with that? What are we thinking? 3 spaces. 4. I need 4 things. It's not perfectly symmetrical. These are 3s. Idea. Make it more symmetrical. 1 there. We just have more of them, maybe. This we have 1's in the middle. We're gonna be picking up a lot of stuff. We just have some more space. That might actually be fine. That's a bit too much, though. I don't need quite as many grabbers. Are we making the whole thing larger? I think we might be making the whole thing larger. Yep. Yep. It's already pretty large, but we can make it larger. More space for activities, let's say. Also need to consider how much wider we want it to be. Okay. So the exact middle here is going to be here, here. Oh, this. Got some rocks here already. Worry about those later. Okay. We've got to send up more space platform. We're gonna be making this larger. Platform. Request. Space platform. Like another 1,000. Be fine. And down here. Start launching it. Probably gonna need more than that. That'll be a start. Okay. So from here, specifically in the grabbers part, which we're also gonna need more asteroid collectors. I want to put it like that, like that, like that. And 1 off from there. And like that. And like that. Okay. So, space platform. Let's expand it out a bit here. Get the exact distance we need to go. Goes to here. Let's go Looks like one further than that. Space platform. Like this. Looks alright. So that's as far as it needs to go that way. Here. One further this way. Then we increase the size of this. It's down here. Okay. Now I just need to bring in more platform. Request of 1,000. Okay. Now we need to change the size of this. Do with the different everything. We could also have a slightly different setup for getting ammo and the ores and stuff. That could be better. I just have some random pieces in there. Okay, that's fine. Those. Send them. Stock back up a bit on launch and stuff, so that should be good. Okay. This is all even across this. There's still this. It might be better to have the ores more internal, so we can get the ammo to the guns more quickly. Might be a good bet. This. Okay. We're gonna need to set up more of these two. That's all right. It's here. That. And that. And that. Gotta build out space out for recognition. I know. It's coming. Yeah, it's all coming in. Okay. Yeah, that finishes, it finishes on that distance, but you need to also consider the distance down this way. And to make that also a perfectly even amount. Just because it looks nicer. Alright. I really need more grabbers here. So I'll grab some more asteroid collectors. Also send those up. Those. We'll send the asteroid collectors. Right, two in here. Wait for that. Rotate this back. Deliver this cargo. Should be good. At least something. We're gonna need more of these to cover everything. I do want to collect as many asteroids as possible for making all this stuff. That'd be good. Okay. Yeah, we do need to go slightly further, so that's all fine. We got all these chunks here, just moving around. This doesn't need to be the chunks line. If we're gonna have like rocket turrets and stuff up here. 3, 6, 9, 12 spaces in between here. We do 2 rocket turrets. Then 3 gun turrets in the middle. I can do pretty good. Then regular gun turret. That should be a good defense. And then that's going to be the ammo line. Can move all these rocks and just put them in storage right now. We can get those out later. Just get them out of the way for right now. They're going to take up some space, though. I think we will set up the storage stuff. Space. Cargo bay. Okay. I have a lot of cargo bay stuff. That should be fine now. There's a lot of rocks though. There's gonna be more of the ammo line. Still one too far out for the ammo line though. You'd be able to put it in there, obviously. So quick. Okay. Back and forth, back and forth. There goes that. I should all get put in there, that'd be good. More rocket turrets. Consider what we're gonna do in the corners again. In general, that should work. Need more space? We need more space. We can make that happen. Here is space, cargo bays. This is why you typically don't store the asteroids like this. Take up a lot of space. Anyways. Grabbing some more stuff. Love it. Alright. Now from this side, start placing things down. Right where it needs to be. That. Nothing in the corner, that's fine. 3, 4, 5. And the 6th one will be right about here. Needs to be a few further down here. Just a few. That's our collector. Like this. This needs to go 2 further down would be good. Still not enough platform storage hub. Wow, really? I mean, we can add more storage hub right now. How many more platform cargo bays do we have? Each of these gives quite a bit of space. Each of these takes up an entire space. Obviously not ideal. Okay. Right to the edge of that. And then build the rest of this and that distance across here. Looking good. As for a collector, coming down this way. Right like that. Okay. That's gonna collect us everything we could hope for. That's very good. We can use some kind of underground system to get the chunks out of here. That should be good. Here. 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 And this one. And this one. And this one. Doesn't quite line up, does it? We're more careful about putting it exactly the same distance here. It's already in the corner, that's perfect. Here. There's no overlap. It's kind of the idea here. This corner. This is, it actually is the corner. Okay, that's right. That's good. This is the new size. We're definitely a bit wider than we wanted to be. Whether or not this is a good idea. More space. More space. Could make it longer now, though. Might be better. Let's just make it longer right now, since we're here. Like 2 more of these longer at least. Something like that. Get the exact numbers when it actually finishes here. Nice and big. Nice and big. How much more is that going to take? Another 2,000? Brilliant. Oh, God. Overdoing it? Perhaps. Future-proofing it. That's what we're really doing. That's the plan, obviously. There's really not getting much steel here. Use up all the steel for this. Maybe a limiting factor in the steel production somewhere? They were just using everything we're making currently. I think it's being taken from anywhere else. Got iron coming in. Yeah, plenty of iron. All getting turned into steel. Slowly. This whole line of this is making it. Also got productivity, which is also nice. Yeah. Only so much steel that's coming through the systems here. Oh, here we got more steel here, which is not getting as much iron ore. This iron's coming from this mine, which is dying. Okay. If we shared this iron with the other iron up here, that would probably help a little bit. Let's get that happening. Share the loads and get more steel being made. So some steel, this is steel coming from the other side. We're currently not using quite as much iron in this whole system. Turn on other things than we would. For the time being, this area here is taking just this iron. We have this whole system up here that's taking this iron out. Go into 3 locations. So let us swap this around. All the copper, except for this one, is also going through here. So this single copper lane, a single iron lane, not connected to the rest of the system. Not sharing it around as well as it could be. We can fix that. Come from here. We get mealed in with the other iron up this way. It needs to go to multiple locations when it gets down here. This is also doing something, but this is fine at least. It's better than it currently is. Plug that in here. 3 in, 3 out. This one's currently going to a pure iron line. The problem is we got 3 lines coming in and 4+ coming out, so it's not perfect. Goes in. So we can come back this way. This one can go down. Does not do anything. This one come back down this way. We can feed into here. At least move it around slightly more. Whether or not it's the best solution is another question, but at least it gets it where it's going-ish. And I could split off here. Here. So move goes around to here. It goes up to the steel. So this line's completely done here. Like that. Okay. Put this back up. We also have this copper we could try to get actually into the system here. We use robots to pick this up. That's also fine. This should, in theory, get us some more steel going. Some more irons get into here, more irons get into here. Some of it's still going to there, but it's all flowing-ish, at least. Should be working. We also have this copper line here. It's coming from over here. But the mines are also still dying. It's coming right up here. The other copper's over here. Doing better than the other one it was, at least. We got more spots. I'm not currently as worried about the copper situation, but actually has a little bit more steel going. That's at least gonna help a little bit. That's the idea, at least. That's the dream. Okay. Larger. Larger. We don't have anything else going either that's using up even more of the steel, so doing about what we can here. Almost 200 or 400. A little bit more. I was looking up here. Oh yeah, plenty more needed. Plenty more needed. Oh boy. Let's finish up all of this. Get this out of the way. This is not where the edges are anymore. Not even a little bit. Okay. Plus side, we're collecting chunks. That's good. Here's some more platform. There's some more platform. Still need another 1,300 at least. Plus whatever space we actually still need for more stuff. It goes here. So we need to go a little bit further if we want to get another one here. That's going to be even more. Oh boy. It's getting sent. Sending it. Ghost it there. Needs to be further. Really set this up to put it in these boxes again. I mean, these are requester chests, so we could request. There's a thought. Instead of having to worry about where it goes, just request space platform. 300. Put there too. They'll just keep being brought there. Robots will take care of it. Alright. Well, that's convenient. Okay. Back up here. weight is at 1752 tons. My goodness. I bet we're gonna need more than one thruster this time. We got plenty of space for activities. Let's continue while we wait for this to be dealt with. Let's continue working on how we're getting everything to places. We're gonna have rockets and ammo. Probably on just one belt. Easiest way. Space in the military for here. That's good for that. And then we'll have space for those. That'll work nicely. And then we'll take... What are we gonna do in the corner here? Let's consider the rocket turrets. There's space for a rocket turret. Either side of the collectors. Probably don't need quite as much ordnance down the sides. But once we actually get to the point where we're just sitting out around the next planet, we're going to need all the stuff we can get. Should be good. And then gun turrets. Three is all the way. Not like that. Not like that either. Huh. If we get the ammo, where it needs to be for this. It's gonna go here. And here. There's two space there. Okay. Should be able to do something in the corners here. More rockets. Not enough space for two rockets here. We can make there be space for two rockets. What if we could do anything more complicated than that? Right there. That'll work. And grabs from here, those put in there. Plenty of explosives at the corner. That should be okay. Probably. Probably okay. How much more range does this have than this? Quite a bit more. Clearly you could use a rocket in the corner. Somehow. Would feel potentially safer. Rocket in the corner. Doesn't line up with anything else here. Do a rocket there. Okay, I think this could work. Rocket here. Expand the belt. One away from here. So get the rockets into there, and that'd be good. And then we've got the gun turrets. Maybe one across here, and up here too. Okay. So put into there, put into there. That'll work. Just enough space for everything. And we'll get the inserters here and here and here. Just one's perfectly fine. Here. The inserters themselves can't be quite perfectly symmetrical. We got this one, the direct center, the entire thing. One of the direct center can have both of them. Inserters on the outsides. I've decided. Overdoing it. That's okay. here, here, here. And there you go. That'll work. Next question. What are we doing with the rocks? They come out here. If we do a long-handed insert from here to there, that would work. It's only long-handed. It's gonna get the job done. So, rock system just inside the ammo system. All the way around. There's a lot of this. Get to everywhere. That's alright. How many more of these do we have? Not too many. Okay. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. 1. 2. 3. The rockets. 2, 3, 4. This is the middle. Outside on this side. Oh yeah. Expense that way. From here. Bump. 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 Something like that, at least. And then long-hand insert is on this side. For all of these. Get all the rocks out. Okay. This one. And this one. And this one. And the next one. And over here. 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 And here. Here. Okay. Of course we're going to need a system to not have all the rocks on just one side. We're going to have a continuing way to make that work better. We should be able to have just grabbing off of this, make it work. Just have it all on one side, we could just get enough. Could, in theory, function. In theory. Okay. Almost built everything here. Just need to extend it a little further, though. It's at 2,000 tons. Oh, it's gonna need some thrust. You know what you're waiting for? 170. A whole bunch of rocket turrets. You need to send up some more transport belts also. We're gonna need more. These. We have a request in for more stuff the platform. Yep. Don't even have a request up for more of these. Just it's needed. so it'll keep going. Interesting. We're gonna need a lot more belt, though. How about spraying some more? Put some more in the rockets. There you go. I can send some more platform. Take some of my platform out. Rotate around. Look at that. Alright. There goes those. Two in here. Two in there. Perfect. Alright. That's gonna finish that up, almost. A good outer layer of plenty of defenses. Is it gonna be slightly excessive on rockets? Maybe. Is it gonna work? You betcha. Just want to avoid what happened the previous time. That'd be good. Okay. Just put the request in here for just more place platforms, honestly. We're gonna need more. Okay. And how many arms do we have? 10 more? 6 on the top, it's gonna be 6 on the bottom, 2 are there. Yep, that'll be fine. We only need 8 more. So that means we're good. Okay. It's really gonna be this far out? Nope, no point. What about this far out? And then a bit further down than that. Let's get the correct bits here. This, and then one more. Looks like. Here, it's gonna place it there. Okay. It's actually far enough. Maybe on the corners? Could be on the corners. Look up at the top here. It's all the way to the edge of it. That could be about right. We'll see when we try to place another collector here. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So we've got our line here. It is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to the edge. And no further. Beautiful. How are we doing on getting more steel here? There's definitely more. Further up here are working, so that's good. I don't need quite all these speed modules, since they're not all actually going, but it's going. Okay. So from here we can add more stuff. If it's just, yeah, easier to place where we can see where the ghost ones are at. Just gonna hold that off on that for right now. We're doing rocks. Pretty good? Doing pretty good on rocks. That's nice. Okay. How many more does this need now? Another 624? We got space for it. Okay. Yeah, this should probably deal with it. We also have the rockets and the piercing ammo, so should be good. Ignore unlisted targets. Set the target list will never be targeted, otherwise it can come after all listed targets. Ooh. We can have the different turrets only fire against the ones that they need to fire against. We can have priority at least. I want to avoid using too many rockets and stuff for things. It's an option. I think another good idea would be, even beyond the full belt, having surplus boxes, or surplus storage, I guess, maybe, for all of the things we need. We build these further apart. Yes, we can. Oh, does it have access to itself? Here's going to say, not connected to hub or landing pad. Alright, so it doesn't work like that. Good to know. We place boxes out in space. Gravity greater than or equal to 0.1 meters per second squared. So I'm going to say that means no to in space. It's fine. We'll make it work. Okay. So how do we want to set up different signs? Just put one at each quarter point. Needs to be on this side, though. We can do that. Kind of extends over this way too far, but that's all right. Out, in, splitter, we're still waiting for the bottom. I wasn't delivering that. That's fine. We're gonna still need more of this. From here. Inserters. We need more inserters too. Chemical plants. We got thrusters. We need more thrusters on the bottom too. That's gonna take up some space. Not quite as many rockets on the lower side here. Possibly. Options. Build some more. Come on. Get in there. Almost. Almost, Archive. We're over 2,000 tons. Excessive, perhaps. We will find out. Here's some more platform. Expand it out. Build that. Starts immediately grabbing a rock. Love it. Okay. Finish this corner here. We're going to start with the same idea. And then this side. I think entrance. Yep. This one over here. This one over here. We got more gun turrets down this side. And then all the inserters. Two, here, 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 and here. Long hand inserters here and here. Great. Let's continue down this way. Let's continue down this way. Space. Grab in hand. Right there. Right there. Right there. Almost enough. It's almost there. Okay. Also still going to want protection for the engines. I also put the rocket turrets also inside the barrier here. That would also work. So they have a range. Could do. Could do. Build some more. It's almost done. In theory, grab stuff behind it, maybe. Just interesting. Just there. Some placed here. Okay. Let's finish up along the edges here. And then gun turrets and rockets. Just gonna place everything, and then we will take out what we need for the thrusters. Gun turrets. Inserters. Oh, more gun turrets here. Huh? Fast inserters. Here. 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 Here and here. Here and here and here and here. And here. Here, 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 here. There. Longhand inserters. Here, 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 and here. Looks pretty good. But now we need the thrusters. Which we're probably just going to take out some in the middle here. Just the whole middle section, perhaps. So need some gun turrets in the middle, probably. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? The thrusters built like this. Take a lot of space. They're kind of back and forth on itself too. Looks like we're going to need to figure out the thrusters a little bit different here. Not going to fit with this setup. It's kind of a in and out kind of idea too here. Just based on the direction of the flows of things. So place it. These are 4s. Got a lot of stuff in the way here. That's in the middle. These two are. These obviously don't line up here. Can we have it in a cone shape with this being the middle? How much thrust can you produce? Perhaps. We need to figure out something with this. And also all the actual hooking things up and everything. Sure, we can figure out something. But as far as defenses are concerned, this is a ring of things. It's at least a start. Just need to figure out this. We will save that for next time. Goodbye.